All right, well, welcome back to our listeners. We are back with another Football is an F Word podcast. Just a recap, we forgot to tell you all that week 6 was our bye week. So we didn't have anything last week, but we took a week, took our bye week, got a lot of practice in, a lot of shit went down. So we're back and we're ready to talk about it. You all ready, guys?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome back, Wes.
Welcome back, Wes.
Hey, we back, baby.
We back. We're
We
glad to
back.
have you. We're excited to be back. It was a nice week off, but I missed it. I was ready to get back, A lot of football happens in a week.
A lot of football.
As always, we'll start with our Thursday night recap. We had a game last night a division game between the Crypt Keeper and the Mummy. But for real, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Good game, great game, primetime game. Old heads going at it, giving us a shootout, showing that they still can compete. Cincinnati over Pittsburgh, 33-31. Game-winning field goal, 7 seconds left. And Aaron Rodgers still launched the ball 70 yards for a chance at a Hail Mary. What do y'all think about that game last night?
We got the Senior Bowl early this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot less exciting than it was. But it actually turned out to be a pretty good game.
I
No
agree.
defense, but some good offense.
Yeah. Everybody showed up with the defense.
Yep.
Well, the run game was working for Pittsburgh. And
Both sides, really.
Well, both sides, yeah.
Yeah, Chase Brown for 108 yards and Jaylen Warren for 127 and a touchdown.
I mean, you're moving the ball. I mean, it was a high-scoring game. It was exciting. Thursday night. I mean, they put up some stats.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers put up 25 points in fantasy. Like, we supposed to pick him up now or what? This is crazy.
Yeah.
Or Joe Flacco. Or do you pick up Joe Flacco? I mean, both of them. He threw for over 300 yards.
I don't think week to week, but
this was just a good matchup.
I don't know if their defenses are that bad though, or allow that many points they're going to be throwing. But I just think it was two less than stellar defenses playing against each other with two gunslinging quarterbacks already.
Jamar Chase got 23 targets.
23 targets.
16 for 23.
16. Half of Joe's attempts.
Yeah. And how many attempts did he have? Like 40?
Almost 50, I think.
Yeah.
49.
Crazy. Arm still got it. How much do you think their arm hurts after every Sunday? How much recovery do you think he does in the training room every Monday or every time after he plays throwing? Because he's been throwing a lot all season.
For a 50-year-old man, I mean,
he's just got new shoulders on Amazon Prime, scheduled delivery week to week.
That's what you get whenever you kick ass on Thursday night, right? Prime.
I got that new arm coming in Friday morning early.
Had it one day delivered.
Same day delivered. Shout out Amazon Prime. Not sponsored. Freiermuth, 111 yards and 2 tutties.
Yeah, that was like a 60-yard bomb. That was pretty good.
Late too. I'm just glad. I was impressed with Cincinnati's last drive because there was over 2 minutes left on the clock when they got the ball back, and they did a really good job to eat the clock and still get yardage to be able to put it away with 7 seconds left. I was saying last night with all the injuries in the past, like since Joe Burrow's been there, really, that Cincinnati's had, it says a lot to Zach Taylor being a good coach as to what they've been able to do season to season with all the injuries. They've still been able to somewhat be competitive and be in contention for playoffs. They may not always make it, but they're competing to get there year after year. So that's what I took away from it last night.
If you give this team a defense and an offensive line, imagine what they could do.
Well,
Yep.
I've seen what they could do without those things, and they still made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But
That's what I'm saying. Imagine what they do with it though.
Yeah.
and they still feel like they got it. I mean, they went and spent the money, got Joe Flacco, and it paid off instantly. I mean, there was some talks, he was gonna maybe not be ready for a couple weeks, and I thought that was like kind of iffy. But no, comes up week one, got the job done.
I still just think about how 2 years ago Joe Flacco was sitting on the couch. My man straight up got off the couch last year and was like, "No, you know what? I still got it." And now he's started for two different teams
Yeah,
In the same division.
in the
In the
same
same season.
division
yeah, it was pretty
in the same
awesome.
season.
That's spanking some ass.
Hey, still got it. Old head still got it. You love them old heads.
I do, I really do. I don't want him to go yet. I mean, fuck Aaron Rodgers, but the dude still slung it 70 yards. And honestly, why wouldn't you have a Hail Mary set up? There's batting down. Like, I've seen it. Why don't you get in front of the ball? You need people behind the ball, people in the middle of the ball, and people in front of the ball. That's how you catch that. Not people just standing back there. I don't know.
Like that one Jacksonville where they batted it forward and then he grabbed it and ran
Yeah,
into the.
like you have to prepare for all those things. Like, that's what's going to happen. Aaron Rodgers throws it that far, and you don't even have someone like somewhat attempting that. I don't know. Poor execution. But you love to see it.
Let's see. I'm glad he lost.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the Steelers still lost. Aaron Rodgers still lost, so we're good.
I like the Steelers. I just don't like Aaron Rodgers.
Same. Sorry, Bubba. I wish I could root for your team this year, but I just absolutely cannot.
As a Cowboy fan, I cannot root for the Steelers ever in my
Yeah,
life.
that's fair too.
As a Tampa fan,
I
man,
honestly,
I
Chris
fucking
had
love
to
the Steelers.
Chris had to talk me into watching the game. Like, I didn't watch the game until the fourth quarter because I was like, I just can't. I don't hate Aaron Rodgers, but I borderline hate Aaron Rodgers that much that I was like, yeah, I
Come
guess
on
this.
now.
I guess this is a really good game. So I watched the entire fourth quarter, but
Let's be real. You hate Aaron Rodgers.
yeah, I don't
Let's not lie
love.
to the people.
I don't love using the word hate, but if there was room for it, it would probably be for Aaron Rodgers.
Hashtag fuck the Packers.
Fuck the Packers. No, I do hate the Packers. I hate the Packers.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Sorry.
anyway, we're gonna move on. We had our bye week, so we've got a little bit to cover on things that we missed. Not doing a podcast last week, so we're gonna do a little recap of week 6. Some important things that may have happened, some shocking things that may have happened. First to start, I'll say Giants over Philly. Jackson Dart, Scattaboo. What?
You know what? You actually took my game. Uh, yeah. I guess they're for real.
If you have a mobile quarterback, your line, you don't love it, but your line doesn't have to be perfect if he's making it happen.
Keeping drives alive.
He's keeping drives alive.
That's how you win ball games. You keep drives alive. And that's what Scatterbo and Jackson Dart did.
And I'm gonna
And
just say, I did call it on Scattaboo before the season started.
Yeah,
Just
you
for the
did.
record.
Yeah, you did. Confirm.
confirm.
Yeah.
And then they don't even have Malik Neighbors.
Nope.
Yeah.
And you add that to the mix. Ooh, dang.
Yeah.
They need some more receivers now. They got a
I
quarterback.
hate that. I do hate that. For Malik Neighbors, he was really coming on.
Oh, he was going to
He's
have a
super
hell of a
talented.
season
He's
this
gonna have
year.
a hell of a season, and I hate that. Right when they made the right call to switch to their rookie
Yeah.
quarterback, he went out. I hate that for him, but
That's just kind of how
gotta
the
come back
cards.
stronger.
That's kind of how the cards play sometimes. As this team has went through. Russell Wilson already. You had the quarterback. You had 3 quarterbacks going at it. Winston, who you gonna play? And Malik Neighbors getting hurt, going through all the motions. Scatterbo. Tracy.
Yeah, Tyron Tracy.
Tyron Tracy getting hurt and giving room for Scatterbo to come in. And Scatterbo's making the best of it. I think that dude literally head dove first into somebody to get the first down.
0 fucks given.
0 fucks given.
Hey, if I'm a New York Giants fan, I'm excited. I'm excited at what I see. I like what I see. May not be this year um, to go all the way, I don't think. But like you said, Wes, you did call it. You said they're gonna fuck up some seasons. They're gonna get some losses on some teams. It's gonna matter, and they have.
Yeah.
They have. Looking good though. What else we got? Oh, and in that, from that game, they held Saquon Barkley to 58 yards and Jalen Hurts on 7 rushes to 13 yards. And if you want to know how to beat Philly, that is how you beat Philly. If you can
Yep.
do those two things, if you can hold those two men to under 100 yards together, hell, under 75 yards together, you can beat Philly, hands down.
100%.
I have to say something here.
What is that?
Oh.
So, Philadelphia, I know everybody is this whole the tush push, ban the tush push. Fuck all that. The tush push is amazing. It's part of
Or last night.
football. It worked last night. And Philadelphia did 4 tush pushes to score a touchdown. And I loved every minute of it because I get so upset when teams get down first and goal and they got like 3 yards, 1 yard, 5 yards. Hell, give me 10 yards. If you don't run the ball 4 times in a row, I'm kind of upset at that point.
Kind of. No, you're really upset.
I'm really upset. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the tush push may not be exciting, but it's a run play and it's effective. And I get upset when you don't do it because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do it? It is part of football. The tush push is football.
Who wouldn't
Stop it.
take a free yard?
Hey, you can't stop it. Hey, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. That's the thing. You know it's coming. And you
Yeah.
still can't stop me.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's part of football. They're just doing it right.
Don't let them get 9. You ain't got to worry about the 1.
Exactly.
I'm going to get a bumper sticker that says that.
That's a good that is a good saying.
That is a good saying. Don't give them 9.
And you don't have to worry about stopping the one.
You ain't got to worry about stopping the 1. In other news of week 6, Baltimore looks without Lamar Jackson or a
It
defense.
is.
It is.
It is a travesty.
Baltimore is 1-5. That's rough. That's rough. What else?
I was talking to some people about that, and the thing I keep thinking about is it's all fun and games with Baltimore until they get a top 5 pick this year and just reload.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I don't bless you. I don't think the injuries that they have are long term though. I think all of them are coming back relatively soon. So they could still rally up.
They could get a top defensive lineman though, and that would make a huge difference.
Yeah, it would.
Yep.
That's really one of their weaknesses. That their offensive line is fantastic as long as they stay healthy. They're one of the best offensive lines in the league. Lamar does Lamar things until he doesn't, but you can't really do anything about that. You're not going to not have Lamar Jackson as your quarterback.
All right.
Um, they'll probably I doubt they would use a top 10, top 5 pick on a running back, but Derrick Henry is still great doing Derrick Henry things. But they could use a young running back soon. They have that Mitchell, but we'll see. He had an injury, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But
Who's their leading edge rusher?
I believe
Odafe
so.
Odafe Owe or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Yeah, your girl knows her defense for the most part. But I think that is who it is. But they could use some help defensively. I mean, I thought their defense was going to be stellar this year, but they've had a little bit of injuries. But even when they were healthy, they really weren't shut down. I love me some Roquan Smith. Always have a place in my heart. I still have a Roquan Smith jersey
Yeah.
that I don't think I've ever
Yeah, I remember
worn.
the day he was traded.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. But honestly, in the moment, I was not. I was upset because you'd rather have him on your team than not. But when it came to Ryan Poles making moves for cap space and getting the right people, I think I think it was a good move. I think contention wise, it would have been pointless to have him on our team because our offense couldn't finish drives. So what's the point of your defense paying the best person on your defense millions and millions of dollars if it's not going to do you any good because you don't have an offense yet?
Cut your
It was
losses.
sad. Khalil Mack, Roquan Smith, you always have a place in my heart, but I'm glad y'all went on to bigger and better things. What else did we miss in week 6? What do y'all got?
I would have to talk about pissed off Pat, and I called
Hey,
it. We called it pissed off Pat. My boy pissed off Pat spanked Detroit's ass. I mean, they put a spanking on that ass. But Detroit's
I don't
defense
know if
had
I
no.
call it a spanking, but okay.
Yeah. Whenever, what was the score? Like 30 something, 17. I
Yeah, it
don't
was
know.
like
When you stop
31, 33,
Detroit,
17, something.
when you stop Detroit to 17 points,
Hey, holding defense Detroit to 17 points is pretty good.
is pretty good. And then Patrick Mahomes, you're gonna have to have some cornerbacks, and they were down. What all four they had? They were down to their fifth string cornerback, and so Patrick Mahomes just
Yeah,
picked them apart. Do it, Patrick Mahomes things, and Travis Kelsey still being relevant. He's not having a great, his years where he's just going off fantasy wise, but as far as being a tight end in football, he's doing his job still. And they
So
came in and they beat Detroit. I was pretty impressed. That's not an easy team to beat like that.
now the age old issue or hot topic with Kansas City is penalty flags. Penalties, one sided penalties. Now, I will say that penalty on Jared Goff for the illegal formation or illegal shift or whatever for the touchdown. That being said, I watched that play again. That flag hit the ground. I mean, almost as soon as the ball snapped. So it's not like there's no. They didn't know it was going for a touchdown when the flag hit the floor. Now it took a while for them to figure it out and call the right penalty, but that flag hit the ground almost immediately after snap. So that out of the way, though, the fact still remains that Kansas City was penalized 0 times during that game. How do you feel about that?
Well, for one, it's a Super Bowl team. You make it to the Super Bowl, you got to be pretty disciplined. Not saying that any flag shouldn't have been thrown because I mean, you're going to miss some things. I'm not saying it's fishy or not, but Kansas was due for a perfect game.
I don't disagree. I don't necessarily I think it's odd to just not have a single flag on a team an entire game. That
That
is a
good.
little. That is a little not concerning, but just like maybe pay a little more attention because I know. Here's the thing: if I can spot at least 3 to 5 holding calls that don't get called every week on whoever the Bears are playing, I know it happens all the time. That you're gonna miss holding calls, you're gonna miss this, and you're gonna miss some calls. You can't call absolutely everything. 0 flags? Oof.
Whenever your quarterback, I mean, I
I'm
get
not
it.
saying it's unwarranted. They may have played a perfect game. I
And,
just I don't
and
know.
that's how you beat Detroit.
I can always throw a holding. I can always see a holding penalty at any
pulled
point
all
in any
22.
game. So,
Yeah,
but like I said, I don't hate it. I don't think that's the reason that Kansas won. I don't think the rest were completely one sided to Kansas, but they were an Arrowhead, and Kansas didn't get a single penalty. So take that for what it is, for what you want to make of it. But
I
just
think the resume, I'm sticking with the resume. I think that they're good enough that at any given point in time that they can have a perfect game. And when you're watching football and playing football and the way it all goes down, sometimes your quarterback gets rid of the ball. The plays they happen, it may be holding, but there wasn't enough time there with the ball behind the line of scrimmage for it to be called.
true.
You know what I mean? You saw, I saw the hooks last night, but the flags weren't thrown quite until it was,
Yeah.
he was still holding the ball. So, Kansas is that good. I mean, they were in Arrowhead, but I'll give it to them. Detroit, they just, they, I don't know.
Well, on the note of penalties and flags, I know I have opinions, but Washington Chicago game. Did y'all have anything on those refs for that night?
I honestly didn't catch the entire game. I was watching Buffalo Atlanta.
Hey, can't blame you.
Um, but from what I saw,
It was bullshit. Go ahead. Go
go ahead,
ahead.
please.
Oh man. It was rough. It was hard to watch for a little bit because it really did feel like the refs were against the Bears. It really did feel like it for like a whole second. Now, I will say it did even out a little bit the longer the game went on, but in the first like 2 quarters, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, who paid these refs in Washington? Because they are seriously trying their best to shoot the Bears in the foot for them. Usually we shoot ourselves in the foot, but they are trying to do it for us. But hey, still came out with the win. Still played some good football. Defense, 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 defense. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for our defense.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. I knew those preseason games. I knew we had the depth, and I'm super excited. We're starting to get some players back. Man, if we could be fully healthy with Jalen Johnson, really missing Jalen Johnson, but we're not. 4
Bear down.
turnovers, week 3. 4 turnovers, week 4. Bye week 5. 3 turnovers, week 6. That's a recipe to win some games.
And you know what? This just helps confirm my theory that the Cowboys are the NFL's jump off team.
Yeah, you beat the Cowboys, your season starts going good from there.
Yep.
All right, well, you watched the Buffalo Atlanta game. What do you have on that one?
Man, I knew Atlanta was tough, but I guess I just wasn't ready for that. I don't know if it was more bad Buffalo or good Atlanta.
Atlanta's not a team you can throw 2 picks on and still win.
Yeah, that's. I guess not.
That defense is rolling right now.
But Carolina put up 30 on them.
Yeah, they're like an enigma. They're like ass and then they're great, and then they're ass and then they're great. They take a bye week every other week, even when they're on the field, I guess.
Right.
Hey,
They're looking
but
good though.
beating Buffalo is no small thing.
It's not.
Carolina put 30 on Dallas.
See, we were having a nice conversation.
I'm just stating facts. That's all.
Rico's revenge, huh?
I'm more along the lines of, hey, Carolina put 30 up 2 weeks in a row rather than they beat Dallas. But you know, that's just a part of the fact there.
Rico was like, remember when you didn't pay me money and I was like being really good for y'all and doing great and I was an awesome running back and well, let me show you what you do when you can pay me. And he tore it up. That man was on a mission. I'm talking on a mission. He had a chip on his shoulder and he came out on top. He knew, man, that was awesome.
Anybody got some guacamole for this chip on my shoulder? That's good. Man.
Yeah.
In other news, Indianapolis still rolling hot. Miami still losing games. And Tampa Bay. We got 2 5-1 teams in the league. Indianapolis, Tampa Bay.
Let's go.
I think Baker had his MVP moment in the second half.
MVP candidate for the year, especially with all the injuries to his receiving core.
Correct.
And still getting it done. And he doesn't have Bucky Irving. Now, White's a pretty good fill-in. I mean, he almost doesn't skip a beat, but doing great, playing great ball. Tampa Bay, they're fun to watch. I'm glad it's your emotional support team. You know, I love Baker Mayfield. And I like watching some Tampa Bay football.
Same.
Look forward to Monday night.
Man, I tell you what. Bakerfield magic. That Baker magic. You gotta you'd like to see them, win some games not so close, but man, it's fun watching it. You're like, when's it gonna run out? You're hoping maybe they just beat the brakes off this next team, but that Baker magic, it's been nice. But all the injuries, Chris Godwin, man, I think he needs to hang it up.
Mike Evans,
and Ibuka now. Oof. My fantasy is
Ibuka was a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think he still can with his numbers.
He got to outpace Jackson Dart now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Depending on how
I didn't even think about that.
And Scattaboo, but I mean, depending on how Dart season goes, he could be up there too. But right now, my bulk of my fantasy points week to week is Bucky Irving and Ibuka. So I'm like up the creek right now.
How long is Bucky out?
He'll probably be out one more week. Hopefully, only one more week. But I do believe he'll probably be out this week 7 as well. Unfortunately, but you'll play Monday night, so maybe it's not going to matter though because I can't put him in. He plays last, so I can't put him in unless I pick up another running back that's
Unless you know he's going to play.
Yeah, I'm probably still not going to be able to play him even if he does play. But we will see. We will see.
So goes fantasy football.
So goes fucking. I don't even want to talk. I'm so salty about fantasy football right now. Do you know in both of my leagues, I have the most points scored against me, and in my family league, I have the most points scored, and I'm in fourth at least in that league. Thank goodness. But in our
There
league,
you go.
I have by a large margin. Besides against Chris and Rebecca, I have the most points scored and still have the most points scored against me. And I'm in 11th place out of 12. What the actual F? Anyway, just super salty. Play me and your team will go off. That's all I know from that. I've had, oh my gosh, at least 10 players have their best week against me in 6 weeks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I look forward to playing you every time. It's great.
Yeah, anyway. Chris is in first, so at least that's good.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, for third down this week, I have a third down topic for us. We're going to play a little game. A little trade game. Trade games.
Trade games?
So, we have trade deadline coming up. A lot of injuries across the league. A lot of ass teams with some things to offer to try to get some draft capital. Okay? So, we're going to play a little game. I got a handful of trade candidates and then 2 options for each. And y'all going to tell me where you think they would do better. What team you think they would benefit more between the two. All right. So
Let's
go. Start out, AJ Brown. AJ Brown is a little disgruntled in Philly. If take that as you will, if you believe it or not, but as a trade rumor candidate, we've got AJ Brown. So Buffalo or Indy? And not that either one of these are interested, doesn't mean anybody's interested in these. Just off of my head, who could use it, who is either trying to stay in contention or keep rolling with what they've got and maybe strengthen their roster. I think Indianapolis, Michael Pittman's great, but besides Tyler Warren, I do think they lack a standout wide receiver 1. And Buffalo speaks for itself. Josh Allen needs a standout wide receiver 1. So AJ Brown, Buffalo or Indianapolis?
I think if you put him on that Bills team, they're automatically the favorite for the Super Bowl.
Think so? Even with their defense?
I think so.
AJ Brown is that good.
Yeah, AJ Brown is that good.
I think Buffalo, either team would love to have him. The Bills would benefit the most. I think it'd be a real clear-cut wide receiver 1 because right now he's just playing ball with all of them. But they're not the caliber of AJ Brown. That's the difference. He doesn't have an AJ Brown. He don't have a Jamar Chase. He needs one. Mm-hmm. His digs left a long time ago. You dig?
You dig. All right, verdict in. Buffalo, AJ Brown. All right. Number 2, Alvin Kamara, who has already gone on record saying if he gets traded, he will retire. But just for conversation purposes, I think he said something to the effect of, I'll be sipping pina coladas. Don't quote me on that.
My man.
All right, Alvin Kamara, Arizona or Los Angeles Chargers?
Chargers, just because they're a better team.
Okay.
Chargers because they're the better team?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Arizona has a lot of other issues other than running back right now. that they need to figure out before they're contending.
Yeah, they just need to draft a quarterback already.
Yeah.
Arizona, they do need a lot. A good running back right now would fill in, but it's not going to help them win ball games, I don't think. And the Chargers have a chance of making playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, Chargers.
Chargers. All right. All right. Number 2, Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle. All right. New York Giants or Pittsburgh.
I like this game.
I think Pittsburgh doesn't necessarily need it, but if you could have a great number 2 for Aaron Rodgers and that offense rolling like it is, I think that gives them a better shot to make it further into the postseason. So, New York Giants or Pittsburgh?
Giants.
Are we taking the Giants as they are right now without neighbors?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Current team situations. Either I kind of went one team needing it and another team not necessarily needing it, but I think it would benefit their run.
Oh, for sure. It would definitely benefit Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Waddle would be a great addition to that kind of team because it'd be kind of like Tyler Lockett.
Mm-hmm.
But Jackson Dart and what they're going on, you give someone like Waddle another wide receiver in there, and you just
Yeah,
keep
that would be.
give this guy some more weapons, and he can show you what
Yeah.
he can do.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
All right, New York. All right, number 4, Brees Hall. Brees Hall says he wants to stay in New York, but it don't matter what they say. It's all about the money. It's all business.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. All right, Brees Hall. Chargers or Houston?
Houston.
All right, why you say?
They need some type of juice. It's a tough time in Houston right now. Yeah.
I think Brees Hall going to the Chargers would be crazy. Yeah.
I tell you what, I know the Bears probably aren't going to trade for anybody. But I heard, you read your trade rumors and this and that. Oh, this person should go here, blah blah blah. And every running back that it was like, oh, should Chicago take this? Should Chicago do this? I'm like, man. But then I saw one about Brees Hall, and I was like, ooh, I would not be mad. I don't think anybody would be mad if you got Brees Hall.
I don't think so. And that line seems to be doing really good. So, and the Chargers really need a running back. They have a three receiving core. They need the running back juice. But Houston, I don't know. Brees Hall in a Houston uniform would be kind of cool.
I could see it.
Anywhere but New York, please.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go Chargers.
All right. Next one, Chris Olave. Now we're gonna kind of repeat because some of these teams all need the same thing. But Chris Olave, Buffalo or New York Giants? Because they both could use a receiver. So where do you think he would fit better, Buffalo or New York?
I'll go Giants again.
Anything get Jackson Dart some weapons, right?
Anything.
At
I'd
this
do
point,
anything for Pohisha.
Get out of here.
Anything.
Anything for
Chris?
Pohisha.
Chris Olave would do good in Buffalo. I think he would do good in Buffalo. I think because he's a little bit more seasoned. He hasn't really had a quarterback. And someone like Josh Allen thrown to him, we could really see the potential of Chris Olave. And he's been doing it with a ragdoll quarterback situation, and he's still fantasy relevant. So you give Josh Allen to him, I think it could be dangerous.
I hear you, but can't you basically say that about any receiver in the league at this point? If you give him Josh Allen, he's gonna go off.
Yeah, but Chris Olave, I mean, They just haven't had a quarterback in the Saints, and Chris Olave has done so good. You know, that ever since Drew Brees, they've had a quarterback crisis. And so Chris Olave has just been playing with these quarterbacks. So like the potential of him just says a lot for him as a wide receiver. So yes, you can say that about Josh Allen because he's amazing. But Chris Olave for his game, what it would do to see the potential, his true potential for Josh Allen, because he just hasn't seen any quarterback play in New Orleans.
Fair enough.
All right. Next one, Mark Andrews.
Oh, I like me some Mark Andrews. This is the first year I
You're
didn't
gonna
have
like.
him on my fantasy.
You're gonna like where I'm going with this. Then.
Oh, okay.
Mark Andrews reuniting with an old college quarterback in Tampa Bay or Atlanta. Oh no, San Francisco. Sorry, San Francisco. Tampa Bay or Mark Andrews. Tampa Bay or San Francisco. With the injuries in San Francisco, they could use almost anything. But
I'm gonna go Tampa.
he's stumped. I stumped him.
Got him.
The 49ers, we had the 49ers going to be doing really good this year. The injury bug
Oh, man, hit him hard.
has hit them hard.
Every year.
And I'm not the biggest San Francisco fan, but George Kittle, it's just not the same when he's not on the field. I'm just going to say that.
That's a fact.
And the team is, I don't even like watching as much without Kittle. Kittle's just, I don't like the 49ers.
Yeah.
But
That
Mark
being said,
Andrews to Tampa Bay, man.
him and Baker played together in college.
I I wouldn't know what to do. I'd buy a jersey.
Oh yeah.
I ain't buying it as Baltimore either. But if it's Tampa Bay, Mark Andrews, you bet your sweet bippy.
You bet your sweet bippy. All right, and last but not least, Trey Hendrickson, the only defensive player, but had to do at least one. Trey Hendrickson, Dallas or Buffalo?
Buffalo, fuck Dallas.
Buffalo, yeah.
All right, well that one was easy.
Jerry Jones don't deserve anything.
Yeah. All right, that's all I had. But I thought it was time to play a little game. It's pretty fun.
Oh, I liked it.
I love it. That's a good third down.
You get that done, right?
Yeah.
Really good.
Oh, really good.
Really good. I
Ooh.
like that. I could do that all day.
I like it. Well, we'll see when it comes down to trade deadlines. Is there anyone y'all think definitely will get traded by trade deadline? There's got to be a running back go somewhere. I'm telling you. I think the Chargers probably pick one up. I think Chargers probably get them a running back. I know Hampton's on IR. He'll probably come back, but it probably won't be just 4 weeks from what I can tell. Probably a little longer. Unfortunately for me, also a fantasy injury for me, but that's why I drafted 3 running backs, 1, 2, 3 in that league.
When does Najee Harris come back?
He's done.
He's not.
Oh,
He's done for the year.
He's done.
So they could use one. They could use
Yeah.
something. So I think LA, I think the Chargers will probably go out and get them a running back. I doubt Alvin Kamara gets traded just because he's been very adamant about not being open to that whatsoever at all. And that being said, I doubt the Saints will trade him anyway. But, well, you never know.
I would say A.J. Dillon.
Okay. He's in Philly, right?
Yeah.
A.J. Dillon. Okay. I can see A.J. Dillon. Yeah, because they have Shipley and what's his fuck?
A.J. Dillon's good.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's big. Big runner.
Got a little bit of the fumbleitis this year, but
Yeah, but
We'll see. Someone gonna get traded.
someone gonna
Gonna get traded. So we will see. All right, moving on to fourth down. We're gonna be diving into division standings. thus far. We're a quarter of the way into the season. Everything's stacking up to start kind of assuming some playoff contentions, who's in, who's out. Obviously, there's no for sure at this point, but you've got a handful of teams that probably ain't going to do it. And then you got your handful of teams that look like they're probably going to get there. And then you got everybody in the middle. So we are going to be tackling, let's do AFC first. Let's start with the AFC East. Wes, your New England Patriots sitting at first at 4-2
Whoop
with
whoop.
2 division wins, one against Buffalo. Then you have Buffalo at 4-2, Miami at 1-5, and the Jets at 0-6. Anything surprising there? Not for Wes.
You know,
Not for
um,
Wes.
I'm not gonna say I called it, but I called it.
You did. You did.
I saw a crazy stat the other day, uh, about Justin Fields that he's the only quarterback in NFL history to play 3 more games and not throw a pick, but not have one win.
Wow. Hey, my man's talented, just not in the best ways sometimes. He's not team talented. He's individually talented with his legs only. Oh man, it hurts my heart for him. I won't say Chicago ruined him, but Chicago ruined him. I think he was doing great in Pittsburgh. I think he was really, really found a home there, and I'm kind of upset at Pittsburgh for not keeping him around. But also, I get it. But he was doing great in Pittsburgh. He was doing fantastic. I don't know. RIP Justin Fields' career.
RIP. So AFC
Man.
East. So you got New England on top. Obviously, Wes, you had them going there. Buffalo is a surprise. These last 2 losses here, Miami and the New York. We kind of figured that was kind of what was going to happen. But what's surprising to me here for AFC East is road wins. New England has 3 road wins. They have not lost on the road, and that's a recipe for winning. And they are the only team with who's undefeated in the entire AFC East on the road. So
We might have to
Only
cut up
other.
some of that audio of you guys just laughing me off the show when I was
Yeah,
saying that New England was gonna do something this year.
I do believe I have written down somewhere how many wins we each gave them.
I mean, I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not knocking the New England Patriots here, but there's still a lot of games left. Um, I know they're on top right now, but there's a lot left. So I'm hoping they can stay up there. But I wouldn't be surprised if they go down a little. Their schedule gets a little tougher, but New England West got it,
Yep.
and that's your emotional support team. How do you feel about that?
In case Sean we trust.
In case Sean we trust.
Kayshawn Booty.
Oh
Hey, Drake
yeah.
May is playing great football. All right, AFC North. Pittsburgh 4-2. Cincinnati 3-4. Baltimore 1-5. Cleveland 1-5. Most shocking thing here to me is Baltimore 1-5. I mean, injuries did get the better of them, but still 1-5. Whew, that's tough.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
That's tough. Pittsburgh. I mean, good for them. Good for them. That's about all I can say about that. Cincinnati with Joe Flacco going to claw their way back to being relevant when they do get Joe Burrow back. We'll see what happens after that.
I don't see it. I think this is a Pittsburgh's division to lose at this point. Unfortunately,
I said they can get a playoff win this year.
You did.
So for the AFC North, Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, they always talk about, not talk about it, but he gets it, the MVP. He is the MVP of the Baltimore Ravens. I personally don't think he's always the MVP of the entire league. Just because they're 1-5 because he's not in. I get it. He is the MVP of them. But Patrick Mahomes needs more credit for the MVP as far as the entire league. And Lamar Jackson doesn't have the playoff history, in my opinion, to always be getting these MVPs. He is the MVP of the Ravens, don't get me wrong. but he gets way too much credit for the entire league. Pittsburgh, they got it. They got their quarterback, and it's working out. They got the wide receiver. Cleveland, they haven't even gone through all their quarterbacks, but Gabriel, Gabriel seems to be the guy right now. So, and
Do
then
we see Shadur Sanders get traded or play for Cleveland this year?
I think if they're smart, you trade them because they don't seem interested in playing them.
Yeah, I mean,
Trade him for a
they
better
seem
draft pick you took him for.
yeah, they seem pretty happy to trade quarterbacks this year,
That's like their bread and butter right now.
right?
All right, AFC South, Indianapolis rolling hot, 5-1. Jacksonville 4-2. Houston 2-3. Tennessee 1-5. Danny Dimes getting it done.
Right.
And at home, they're 4-0 at home.
I think at the end of the day, I think uh, Jacksonville's gonna pull it out.
You think they're going to end up winning the division?
I think so.
I gotta disagree. I think
All right.
Indianapolis will take the division. I think it'll
You're
Does
a
be
Danny Dimes
close.
believer.
I'm an entire Colts team believer. They're playing great on all sides of the ball, all three phases: offense, defense, special teams. They're not they're not missing. They're playing great football, and it's working. And was it Shane Steichen? Probably coach of the year this year.
If they keep it up, yeah.
They're playing great football, firing all on
Fair
all
enough.
cylinders.
if Houston can regain their players, they could be a Cinderella story at the end, but it may be too far. But Houston, they always play better at the end of the season. But if they don't get it together, they're gonna
They
have
better trade for an O lineman
yeah they need
if
they
they
need
want a
it.
chance.
But Houston is
Hmm.
still a team to watch out for. I think Tennessee's for sure getting last. So Indy looks great. Jacksonville, they got a win on Kansas the other day. It was pretty good, and they seem to be doing well. Travis Hunter hasn't panned out yet, but I still think he has what it takes. It's a long season, but Indy right now, just give the credit, keep the coals burning, baby.
There you go.
Cam Ward, you know, you get first overall 9 times out of 10. You come into a club that is losing already, so I'm not too quick to judge him there. We'll see how he progresses, but so we ran into some technical difficulties for the rest of our fourth down this week. But we will get back on our P's and Q's and make sure that doesn't happen again for next week. So thanks for listening this far, and we'll see y'all next week.